It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Browns, next on Madden Football.
From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense ready to go to work, and they'll do so behind Daniel Jones in his 6th season now out of Duke.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. These 5th-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit goal.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away, but we've seen so many times 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski, the former national champion at Clemson, bringing him onto the field, and that's the signal caller, Deshaun Watson.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, and that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big thing for them.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Jeudy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Oh, good move. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing, Jones. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 60 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The Giants at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Browns offense and the veteran Amari Cooper getting set for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
That's caught. Allen Robinson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards there for number 15. Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. To throw is Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Brian Burns. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep, Isaiah McKenzie. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants now going to take over late in this 1st half. Here's Jones throwing to start the drive. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Watson off play action. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now it's Watson. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
Tracy going to get it on first down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Right back to Tracy.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. They'll hand it to Tracy.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Man open is Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they keep it on the ground, and again, it's Johnson. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams. as we get set for the fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now it's Tracy.
They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Jones throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a 1-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
And this will be taken at the 13. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Giants are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Watson now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the give, it's Tracy.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Jones. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing, Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On the run is Tracy, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
So now it's Watson and the Browns.
Down by 15. A minute 51 on the clock. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Able to find Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Watson to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down. To throw, Watson.
He's got the connection to Cooper. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37.
Here's Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Watson.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7.
That is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Now Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
So it's a win here for the Giants, and it's thanks in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for the Giants, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things